6 intriguing TV shows like Supernatural that will make you believe in otherworldly entities. Supernatural is a record-breaking dark fantasy show created by Kripke. It has been a huge success for the CW network since the first season. As the name suggests, this show is a complete amalgamation of all the fantastical and supernatural creatures one can think of. The series revolves around the Winchester brothers. They lost their mother at a young age because of an attack by a demon. They grow up to take over the legacy of their father and travel through the shadowy alleyways of the United States, battling unusual creatures in their quest to get to the truth behind their mother's death. The popularity of this show comes from its well-written narrative, incredible cast, and warm humor. With 14 consecutive seasons, this CW drama is still going strong. While you wait for the show to return, take a look at some shows like Supernatural to keep you occupied until then. 1. The Vampires Diaries. Vampires have been popular among folks of all ages. The cold-blooded creatures exist in the perseverance of darkness and possess the wisdom of centuries. The Vampires Diaries focuses on 2 vampire brothers who end up falling for a mortal lady. Elena Gilbert, a young and vibrant woman, gets caught up in a love triangle with these 2 brothers. She looks similar to Katerina, the girl who turned these brothers into vampires centuries ago. Things go awry when secrets of the past surface one by one. Every character is multi-dimensional. Stefan and Damon are brothers, but they are worlds apart in their demeanor. Damon is full of strength when he is making tough choices. His carefree attitude helps in enlightening the show. The viewers are bound to love his Byronic personality for all the wrong reasons. His charm, style, and his own way of justifying his deeds keeps the audience hooked. 2. Grimm. Created by Stephen Carpenter and produced by NBC, Grimm ran from 2011 to 2017 with 123 episodes over the course of 6 seasons. Inspired by Grimm's fairy tales, this series is a mixture of police procedure and fantasy drama. The plot revolves around Nick Burkhart, a homicide detective who finds out he is a Grimm, a hunter who can differentiate between humans and parahumans. He soon discovers that there are a few other people who possess this power, but their lives are on the verge of ending. Normal human beings are unaware of this power and it must stay that way. This is where the Grimm comes in. He must protect everyone from the dangers of the supernatural world. Grimm is just like other procedural crime dramas out there. But the twist is that most of the characters involved are not humans. Some of them even help the detective by teaming up with him. This is a show that will appeal to fans of the crime, drama, or fantasy genre. Give it a shot if the plot sounds like something you would want to watch. My suggestion would be to check out the first 3 or 4 episodes to see if you like it. If you don't like these episodes, the series isn't for you. 3. Being Human. This series is about a vampire, a ghost, and a werewolf who live together under forceful circumstances. Aiden is a tall, dark, and handsome vampire who doesn't like sleeping in a traditional coffin like most of his kin. He can go out during the day under the shining sun. Josh is a werewolf who is sweet, but he has a savage side that nobody knows about. These 2 have been friends for a long time. When they move into a new house, they find Sally, who is a ghost. Together, they must find a way to overcome their differences and survive. I'm not talking about the original version here. Yes, BBC's version of Being Human is good, but the US remake is more dramatic and binge-worthy. The remake follows the UK version for first 13 episodes. After that, the show takes a different direction than the original one. The negativity around this show is baffling. I fail to understand why people love to pounce on anything that's a remake. They deprive not only themselves of a good show but mislead others into believing it's not worth their time. The plot is not original at first, but the show eventually gains its own storyline. It has humor, drama, sci-fi, and some elements of fantasy. 4. The Originals. The plot revolves around the original vampire family, the first vampires on Earth. When they come back after thousands of years to New Orleans, a city that they had built from scratch, they find it thriving under a new vampire ruler. Will they reclaim the city or join hands with the devil? The Originals goes back into each character's past with flashbacks in different episodes, adding more twists to the already complicated characters. Apart from a terrific ensemble cast, a strong storyline is an obvious reason to watch this series. Check out the first couple of episodes and see if it's your cup of tea. If you love it, maybe you'd want more of the same. I wasn't expecting much when they announced this spin-off, but it exceeded all of my expectations. With the recent success of shows like Better Call Saul, it's clear you shouldn't pass up on spin-offs. They usually topple the originals. 5. The X-Files. The X-Files has ruled television from the late 90s to the present. I have grown up watching this series. I didn't understand much when I was younger, but I still loved it. When I re-watched it a few years later, I realized it's much more than just a procedural crime drama. The chemistry between the two leads is fascinating to watch. Fox Mulder is a believer in paranormal events, but his partner Dana Scully is a skeptic. Together, they must look into strange paranormal incidents. The storylines are strong, the acting is authentic, and the tension feels real. The X-Files exposes some of the most horrifying graphic violence as the agents uncover mad scientific experiments conducted by psychopaths. They have to do anything it takes to solve these cases. The detectives risk their lives, searching for things they don't understand. The X-Files keeps you guessing all the way through. You never know what will transpire in the next few minutes, and this is where the fun lies. 6. The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead has something new to add to this list altogether. This series will have you ready to have your socks, or heads, whichever comes first, blown off. This show is amazing. Taking place after a zombie outbreak, The Walking Dead chronicles the life of a few lucky humans who struggle every day to survive in a world infested with rotting creatures. Getting bit by a walker means certain death unless you're lucky and are able to chop off the infected area before it spreads to the whole body. The Walking Dead is similar to Supernatural in more ways than you think. There is light humor with some grotesque scenes, such as when the humans camouflage with the dead. Both worlds are filled with dangers, unexplained creatures, and people who cannot be trusted. Both series need a suspension of disbelief and logic to be enjoyable. There is no need to question why things are the way they are. This show is a brilliant piece of entertainment. Give it a try, even if it doesn't seem like something you'd enjoy. Its melancholy and gruesome, strange mix, I know, plotlines will appeal to you. Please let me know if I missed any good entries in the comments area below.